Okay, good listener, it is that time. Are you ready to play Is This Legal? Let's find out together, shall we?
Let's.
All right, we're going back to Northamptonshire. Let's see what Jebediah is up to today, Russ. All right, Jebediah's wagon wheel repair shop is not pulling in as many dollars as he would like. So, of course, he reverts back to selling some moonshine again. That's what he does.
That's his pattern.
Yep. Officer Cornelius gets tipped off about this and apprehends Jebediah during the middle of a moonshine exchange at the old hitching post. He arrests Jebediah and he puts him in his police-issued motor car. He then takes Jebediah's phone and keys for safekeeping and has those items with him up in the front seat of the car. Officer Cornelius does.
Okay.
So when en route to the Northamptonshire jail, Jebediah's phone lights up, Russ. And Officer Cornelius looks down at the phone, doesn't touch it, and sees a message that said, "Did you hide the guns?" And that's all it says. Cornelius then picks up the phone, which is unlocked. It doesn't require a passcode. And he starts scrolling through the messages, which show that Jebediah appeared to be involved in a stagecoach robbery a couple weeks earlier. Now, Cornelius charges Jebediah with the moonshine violation as well as the robbery, using the contents of the phone as the basis for the evidence. Now, Jebediah, he's not going to take this lying down. He calls his girlfriend and lawyer extraordinaire, Myrtle, to represent him, and represent him she does. She immediately gets the discovery and she files a motion to suppress any evidence obtained from the cell phone, claiming a Fourth Amendment violation. The prosecution, of course, objects and says this should go forward. The question, good listener, what should the justice of the peace do with Myrtle's motion? Should he grant the motion to suppress or deny the motion to suppress?
All right.
So
Fourth Amendment, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, that protects each and every person in America from unreasonable searches and seizures.
I mean, again, we're dealing with some sort of time paradox in where we have cell phones with stagecoach robberies.
We have motor cars too.
We do, right. I guess we do.
Yeah.
So you're saying we don't have a problem?
No paradox.
Okay, never mind. Everything's just totally fine here. We're ready to ship this off to Hollywood.
So it's interesting, but it's interesting that Cornelius didn't need to unlock the phone. He could just look at it.
That is interesting, isn't it?
And he had the phone presumably legally for safekeeping,
right,
incident to the arrest of Jebediah, right? He's not going to leave the phone on the side of the road.
Right, yeah, exactly.
All right, so what do you guys think out there? There's some little twists and turns with this one.
Well, let's go ahead and deliver the answer. Does Jebediah get off on this one, Russ, or is he going down?
Jebediah on this one gets off.
Yes, he does.
Maybe not on the moonshine charge.
Right. Yeah, but I think he's screwed on the moonshine charge.
But on the stagecoach robbery charge, Cornelius cannot go through the phone without a warrant.
Now wait just a minute, Russ. I was paying attention to the hypothetical very closely.
Good.
I may have written it, and I noticed that he didn't have to unlock the phone. He never even picked it up. How is that not a plain view exception? How does Officer Cornelius not have a plain view exception to the warrant requirement? Say, look, I didn't search anything. This message popped up and it was fair game after that.
So that may be true for the message popping up, for the initial message, if he just looked at a phone and plain view saw a message. But once he started scrolling and going through prior texts, that is a search.
Bingo. And by the way, in this particular case, it does not matter that there was no passcode. What I never said in the hypothetical is that Jebediah provided consent for the search to take place. I said simply that Jebediah picked up the phone and started scrolling through it. You need a warrant before you can do that, my friend.
Right.
Cornelius needed to go to a judge and say, "Judge, I have a belief in probable cause. that, this guy has incriminating info on his phone. Here's why I think this. You needed a warrant. He didn't get a warrant.
Right.
The Supreme Court of the Supreme Court of the United States, SCOTUS, in a 2014 opinion, Riley v. California, said that you need a warrant to search the digital contents of a cell phone. Justice Roberts wrote that opinion, and he basically said, look, these days, cell phones have so much personal information about our lives that we just can't allow law enforcement just to grab a phone and say, oh yeah, I'm going to look through this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this goes away. Jebediah is off scot-free, and Officer Cornelius has to go back to the academy to learn some Fourth Amendment law.
Yep, that's it.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.